Japanese cuisine is an incredibly diverse and unique style of cooking. It is based on a combination of traditional techniques, ingredients, and flavors from Japan's long history. The country's food culture has been influenced by its geography, climate, and cultural influences from China and Korea. Japanese cuisine is known for its emphasis on freshness, balance, and presentation. It also emphasizes the use of seasonal ingredients to create both flavorful and visually appealing dishes. Welcome back to Town Travel Tips. Today, you will discover the most traditional Japanese dishes. Subscribe to the channel, like the video, and you are all set for a mouth-watering journey. Ramen. Ramen is a type of Japanese noodle dish made with wheat-based noodles in a broth flavored with soy sauce or miso. It can be served hot or cold, and topped with various toppings such as pork belly, boiled egg, seaweed, scallions, bamboo shoots, fish cake slices, dried seaweed, and so much more. Ramen originated in China, but was first introduced to Japan by Chinese immigrants during the Meiji period in the late 1800s. Since then, it has become a staple dish in Japanese cuisine due to its versatility and convenience. In 1958, instant ramen was invented, further increasing its popularity among all age groups in Japan. Sushi. Sushi is a Japanese dish made with vinegared rice combined with other ingredients such as seafood, raw or cooked vegetables, egg omelet strips, and more, rolled into bite-sized pieces using nori sheets or the makisu, a special bamboo mat. Sushi can be served as nigiri sushi, usually hand-pressed, or maki sushi, in the shape of rolls. It originated in Southeast Asia over 2,000 years ago. Still, it was in the 8th century that it began to take shape as how we know it today. The original sushi form was nare-zushi, which involved fermenting fish with salt and rice for several months before eating it. Sushi then evolved into what we now recognize as the modern-day dish, when vinegar was added to the rice instead of fermenting it for months. Tempura. Tempura is a recipe consisting of vegetables or seafood dipped in a batter made from wheat flour mixed with water or eggs, and then deep-fried in oil until golden brown and crispy. Tempura originated during the 16th century, when Portuguese missionaries arrived in Japan. They brought their own style of frying foods with wheat flour batter, used back home for making tempura dishes like peixinhos da horta, the traditional deep-fried vegetables. Over time, this technique became popular among Japanese chefs, who adapted it by adding their own unique flavors, such as mirin sweet cooking sake, which gave tempura its original flavor profile that we know today. Tonkatsu. Tonkatsu is a breaded pork cutlet, usually served with rice or shredded cabbage salad on top, and a sauce made from Worcestershire sauce mixed with ketchup and other seasonings like mustard powder or honey. Tonkatsu originated during the late 19th century, when Western influences started making their way into Japan's culinary scene through trade routes between Europe and East Asian countries like China and Korea. This new cooking style combined elements from both cultures, creating what we now know today as tonkatsu, resembling the cotoletta typical of Milan and Vienna. Okonomiyaki. Okonomiyaki is a savory pancake made from flour batter mixed with shredded cabbage, green onions, meat, seafood, or vegetables, and then grilled on an iron skillet until golden brown. Okonomiyaki originates from Osaka, where street vendors would sell these savory pancakes during festivals and celebrations throughout the city since the early 20th century. Today, it remains one of Osaka's most iconic dishes, loved by locals and tourists due to the flexibility of the recipe. Okonomi, in Japanese, means grill as you like, which explains why this traditional recipe has so many variations. Takoyaki. Takoyaki are small round balls filled with diced octopus pieces and then grilled on an iron skillet. Just like okonomiyaki, takoyaki also originates from Osaka, one of the major food hotspots of Japan. It is said that these recipes date back to 1935, when Tomekichi Endo created the first takoyaki stand. He filled the batter with octopus, tempura scraps, pickled ginger, and green onion to create a unique flavor. Both served as street food and in elegant restaurants, you cannot visit Osaka without trying takoyaki. Udon Noodles. Udon noodles are thick, wheat-based noodles that are usually served hot in soup broth. The broth has three main variants: shio, particularly salty, shoyu, with added soy sauce, and miso, with fermented soybean paste. They are often accompanied by toppings such as tempura shrimp, boiled eggs, scallions, mushrooms, dried seaweed, and more. Udon noodles have been around since ancient times. However, they weren't widely eaten until after World War II, when they started becoming popular among all age groups due to their affordability compared to other noodle dishes. Nowadays, udon noodles remain one of Japan's most beloved comfort foods for locals and tourists. Gyoza. Gyoza are small dumplings usually filled with vegetables or minced pork, seasoned with garlic, chives, ginger, and sesame oil. They are often served alongside dipping sauces such as ponzu, a citrus-based soy sauce. Gyoza originally came from China, which explains the similarities with Chinese dumplings. However, they were adapted by Japanese chefs who added their own unique flavors, giving gyoza its signature taste profile that we know and love today. Have you been to Japan? Check out our travel plans for Tokyo and Osaka at the links below. Please remember to subscribe to the channel, and we'll see you in the following video. Ciao!